Once again, the migration is back in the world-famous Masai Mara. Just outside Governor's Camp, the Marsh Pride have had a busy night doing what they do best and have already taken down a number of animals. Sikio, one of the 4 musketeers who are responsible for ousting Romeo and Claude of Big Cat fame, is coming in for a share of the bounty after being on patrol all night. These males came in from outside the park and are now in their prime. At around 6 years of age, they are a serious force to be reckoned with. Charm, who is one of the Graces, greets Sikio with the respect that he deserves. Like every year in July and August, the herds are here in their thousands, having followed the rains all the way from Tanzania in search of good grazing. Although most of the Marsh Pride has fed well during the night, cats are opportunists and will take up any opportunity that presents itself. Here, one of Charm's daughters refines her hunting skills and sends the herd into panic. With the wildebeest at full gallop and running in all directions, she slowly maneuvers herself using the tall grass as cover, with senses running overtime, and on picking her target, she launches herself. Having seen the young lioness from a distance, Morani, another of the musketeers, comes in to investigate. The young lioness, on seeing him, goes to ground. Unable to pinpoint her, he scans the area and then moves on. Just when she thinks she's in the clear, she raises her head a little too much, and Morani zones in on her. As he approaches, she cautiously greets him, drawing him away from her kill. Morani, however, seems more interested in seeing whether or not she's on heat. Losing interest, Morani runs off looking for another female he might be able to pursue. Once all is clear, Charm comes in to share the spoils. With the abundance of food around, the vultures have no need to get up early for breakfast and take full advantage of the warm Mara sun before later descending to scavenge any leftovers. As the day progresses and heats up, the herds begin to get restless and move south in vast numbers. As it has been for hundreds of years, there is always one thing that stands in their way. That is the Great Mara River. These are troubled waters and house some of the largest crocodiles in the world. Some can weigh in at over a ton, and which are probably living well into their second century. It is the zebras that usually lead at the crossings. With the croc's superior speed, agility, and immense weight, a full-grown zebra is no match for such an amazing reptile. Attacking, then immediately submerging their prey. No sooner have they secured their catch under the riverbanks, the crocodiles take full advantage of the situation and come back for more. Of course, sometimes they do not always win. Up on toppy plains, Scar, one of the most charismatic of the musketeers, is with Autumn, one of the breakaway sisters, and is ensuring that his genes spread through to generations to come. Lions can mate over 50 times a day, and lionesses living in a pride can come into polyestrus all at the same time. The good news for the Marsh Pride is that there is a new generation of cubs that have been born, numbering 6 in total, all of about 2 months of age. Here, the cubs are resting in Bila Shaka, under the care of Sienna, another of the Graces. It is not rare to see lionesses from the same pride caring for cubs of others while they go off and hunt. The cubs, although still lactating, are seen here clearly showing interest in meat from a wildebeest that Sienna had taken down earlier in the day. As evening approaches, Sienna picks up on something with keen interest and leads her daughter Mapema and her 3 cubs across the plain towards the governor's camp airstrip. As the group moves off, one of the cubs gets lost in the long grass and reacts as any child would. With a low call from Mom, it picks up on her direction and finds its way back to the group. While crossing the plain, one of the cubs shows interest in one of our cameras, and Sienna follows suit. Only she pays a little more attention than expected. This is what it would sound like to you if you were a lion cub being carried by Mom. On arrival at the governor's airstrip, the group seems to settle down, and the cubs, that are always hungry, move in to suckle from Mapema.
Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah.
Cubs of this age have very sharp teeth, and for a lioness, feeding can be somewhat uncomfortable at times. These cubs in 6 months will start to feed on meat and will be fully weaned in about a year. Their mother will continue to hunt for them until they are around 1.5 years old. Join us again next month for more happenings in the world-famous Masai Mara.